So 28th of March, 2 days to get to Narades. It is the 30th.
So, is this the day of the execution?
I believe it is.
As you get to Narades, clear blue orb in the sky.
I guess if it's that's the day. Elliot is just very besotted himself, and then probably spending a lot of time with Raylan, trying to drink.
Yeah, we get super drunk.
Yeah.
Okay.
But nothing. Like he doesn't even. Someone comes for him to fly down to a planet, he doesn't do it. He's just like he's getting pissed.
Well, I guess Raylan wouldn't get super drunk, but he drinks with him.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't you a little young to be drinking?
What would you do when the death of your what would you do? Fuck.
Here, have some juice.
Yeah, just like
He hands you a glass of apple juice.
I just look at it as just like, what would you do? Day your father died.
My parents both died when I was a little kid, so.
Well, and I probably died today at some point, or still is going to die today. So I need to drink.
Fair enough.
As in, to memorize him, but he constantly did it.
Stick to the apple juice.
Takes a look at it, then goes back to whatever Raylan has.
It's like Skavoria moonshine, so it's not really good.
Still drinking it.
We should probably put some in the apple juice.
Made from fermented bugs.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
It's like fermented milk, isn't it? Like from some space cow or something. Did we come up with that?
I don't know, it's up to you, dude. It's your point.
Yeah. It's like
Not the milk.
the only thing they drink because there's like no water on it. It's like, well, very little water. So it's like,
Spaceball semen.
yeah, it's from milk.
Milk.
Yeah.
Man milk.
This isn't Quiplash. Come on.
So during the time in transit, what do you guys do? Because you spent more than what's usual from one place to another.
I guess apart from the day Elliot is getting pissed drunk, he like going around the ship looking for anything that's like that's faulty in it, then tries to repair it to the best of his ability.
The ship is actually in very good shape.
Then he'll make a dent and be like, oh shit, I best fix that, and then goes fixes it. You know, it looks like he's busy.
So do I need to like build like a workshop or something to do my science stuff, or?
You would need a workshop or some place to do that sort of stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, at the moment, it seems like we've got an extra room as the boy doesn't want to sleep in there and decides to sleep in the cargo hold. So, would you like to do some transformation of one of the quarters?
Yes, sir. This would be very, very nice.
Excellent. Also, if you have time, if you'd like to build a still out there as well, I'm sure we wouldn't be too opposed to that.
Oh, I will definitely do that, sir.
Are you as skilled with making the drink as you are with drinking it?
Depends on what grade you're looking for.
Non-lethal.
I could probably do that. Just maybe you will go blind for a couple of days, but that's all good fun.
Funny story.
Yeah.
I guess also during time, Elliot would go to like the Leech or Mapatune and asks like, "Hey, you got any weights or training equipment you got around?" I left my old set back at back on home. Didn't think I'd be jumping on a spaceship that day, you see.
Leech has like a ghetto gym set up in one of the spare rooms.
Like, do you mind if I use that every now and again?
Up yourself.
So,
I just do my cardio by running around the ship.
Is that one area of the ship that we're able to turn up and down the gravity, like in Dragon Ball Z? And it's like,
Yeah, I do my training 100 times. Gonna go super leech.
what is Leech's
Yeah.
strength?
13.
Oh, okay. 11. Like, so yeah. Character's pretty buff.
Am I the like weakest guy?
Probably.
6.
What's his field?
6. Jeez.
6, yeah. Can't carry anything.
What's his field strength?
His hat.
my strength is 11.
Oh shit, you're as strong as me.
Okay, so during one of the days, like if you don't answer the call to the infirmary, Raylan, Natasha just goes out hunting for you.
Oh, am I getting these calls?
With a gun?
Years, right?
What?
That you do Raylan first.
Okay. I guess she knocks on my door and I'll just follow her. Like he just haven't heard it because he's been drunk. And yeah, maybe it's like on the sound is maybe off on it because he doesn't like being disturbed.
She says, so the sun has been off. Is that true?
Yeah.
Don't worry. Next time I call you, I'll hack into your sound system, into the sound system of the cockpit, and call you.
I'll have it all from now on.
Good. Thank you for understanding. Maintenance of the
Sure.
crew is very important to the livelihood of the ship.
Yes, maintenance. He just goes with it.
Does Elliot get any of these calls? To the
Yes,
bed?
the whole
Alright.
crew does.
Okay. She just looks like a normal like cyber human, right?
Yeah, she has some cybernetic augmentations on her.
It tries to flirt with her as much as he can whenever he's getting his checkups done.
She doesn't seem to respond.
Keeps trying.
Yeah, she just keeps ignoring you, like gives you the cold shoulder.
Yeah. Well, I guess at one point then, Elliot would go to Raylan and say, "So that med officer you ever tapped her? Because she just keeps giving me the cold shoulder."
I don't mix pleasure and business, Elliot. You should learn this.
Fair enough.
Except for booze. Then it's okay.
All right. Take it on the head.
Yeah, I guess that Natasha would go to Mapachin one of these days, like, this new kid, he's very hormonal.
Mapachin just nods and says, Natasha, you just say the word, I'll lay him out.
It's okay for now.
I mean, in the future, if it gets to be a problem.
I'll keep it in mind, but it's just weird. I do know that humans go through puberty and get urges, but I have never interacted with one, let's say. The whole crew of the Sydney was adults.
It never gets... You never get used to it. Even as a human and understanding it, it's new every time because every person's an individual and all that.
I see.
So it's normal. What you feel is normal.
Very well then. I will analyze this further.
I mean, normal. This is what humans feel. So it's not because It's not because you're different. It's how it is for everybody, even humans.
Okay. Anyone else want to do anything else during travel time?
Mapachin is just getting excited and seems decades younger, knowing that they're going to her home planet. She's giddy. A side that people have never seen from her.
She's like dyeing her hair.
No, not quite, not quite. But a lot more talkative than ever, and just babbling about random things, and can't contain herself.
Okay. Albert, are you doing anything extra special during the travel time from Gluna to Nereides? Because it takes somewhat longer than usual.
I don't know.
Okay, it's okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Yeah, no problem. So you guys arrive at Nereides. There it is, the gleaming gem that it is. So who's going down in the lander? Mapachin, obviously.
What's
Yeah.
this planet about? Sorry.
Water.
Water everywhere.
Water everywhere.
Give me a
Yes.
second, I need to double check what planet I came from. Like what
Oh.
it was like.
Have you seen Fifth Element?
I have not. I do need to watch it.
Have you seen
You haven't
Waterworld?
seen the Fifth
Oh, I
Element?
have.
What the
I haven't
fuck,
seen
dude?
The Fifth Element
Oh,
either.
Jesus.
What the
Oh,
fuck,
God.
dude? That
I
I
have to go.
downloaded
I'm
it.
sorry.
Yeah.
I can take this.
Does it world?
Well, all right, we'll
downloaded
take a
it. Does
2-hour
that count?
pause. You guys watch The Fifth Element real quick, and then we'll get back to it.
I come from a warm desert planet, and like, how rare is it to see like a water planet? Ariel in this sector.
What?
How rare is it to see a water planet?
It depends on the sector. This one has how many? Let me check.
Like, considering I grew up on Envo and then moved to Gunhild, would I ever have seen this much?
No.
Yeah, okay, then I'll go down to the planet.
Well, you. Oh no, yeah, no, you haven't seen this planet ever.
You've probably never seen so many hot ladies in your life.
Yeah, he goes down.
Hot
to the
men
planet.
as well.
Yeah, can I buy my workshop stuff here?
You could, yes.
Yes, in that case I go down. I won't send the boy this time.
Well, no, it's a TL3 planet.
Oh.
Unless you're trying to develop TL3, this is more than enough. Otherwise, you need to go to a TL4.
Yeah, probably TL4.
I say, hey Rayland, if you wanna take the ship down, I'd just hover it, but it is like a complete water world, right?
There are islands.
Yeah. The planet, it's mostly water. And the surface is peppered with islands. Large islands, but still islands.
Say, Rayland, if you don't mind, if you want to pilot it, I would not mind diving out of the back of that thing, of the glider into the water. Never seen so much of it.
I don't think we have time for that.
I'm going to tell him a little thing about your planet, Mapachin.
I don't think she could keep her mouth shut if anyone hasn't been here. Okay, just show of hands, who has visited Nereides? Anybody?
I would probably have made a stop here, yeah.
At the orbital station, or have you gone down to the surface?
Probably the station.
Well, the station's nice, though. The station is pretty nice.
Station is brand new.
It may only be a tech level 3 planet, but it's rich and billions of people live here, so it's not some backwater, who the fuck cares planet. It's a very nice planet. A lot of people probably retire here, and that's what Mapachin plans to do. She's just making a lot of money so she can live well in her golden years on Nereides. Um, yeah, it's mostly water. The gold rush part of the planet's description comes from the fact that you can isolate vanadium out of the like seawater because there's a lot of dissolved ions in the water, and vanadium is very valuable for making solar power cells, and it's a relatively rare element, and solar power is quite it's in demand, so people need vanadium to make it. So there's a lot of vanadium in the water, so the people just come down here, and the native language, or the whatever the official language of the planet is Greek, but there is a sizable population of immigrants from other planets, of course, because everyone is drawn in by the gold rush. And it has a breathable atmosphere, it has animals and plants that you can eat, and it has a temperate climate, so it's very, very Earth-like. I've decided that it has one moon, so it has tides, and it is a little closer to its sun than Earth is to its sun, so there's no ice at the poles, but but it's not very hot either, because the oceans kind of buffer the temperature on land, so it's never like too hot even at the equator.
Still in that special zone.
Yeah, it's very, very temperate.
Goldilocks.
Yeah.
Goldilocks effect. But what's the UV rays like here? Since you've got everything down.
Well, that is a problem, because you are almost constantly exposed to sun, because there aren't like many mountains or forests to shade you. If you're like at the coast, you're just like in direct sunlight a lot, but it can be cloudy, and then you get some break from the constant sun.
How much carbon greenhouse gases have been released into the atmosphere?
It's probably not very like industrial in like a smoggy sort of way. Like I don't.
So you could spend like an entire day without getting much of a burn then, or like without risking much.
Yeah, I don't know much about like sort of an ozone layer or something that would like scatter UV. I don't know.
You could get a decent tan. Yes.
Yeah. Like everybody who lives here is pretty tan, and you can't escape the sun very easily unless it's cloudy or you. It's.
Carry on.
It's also because the planet is so human friendly. Because if you think about a planet that's very harsh, the humans that colonized it kind of have to work together and stick together if they're ever going to survive. So they'll kind of tolerate each other and put up with each other. But in a planet where everything's really nice and perfect, you can sort of pick squabbles with your neighbors and, wage war on them for this reason or that reason. So just like on Earth, there's a lot of, political unrest between one area and another, or one group of people and another, so...
Like Midwestern America.
What?
West America back in like 1800s. A lot of like...
No, like the world. Well,
okay, alright.
Or, anybody where, like, there's a large population of immigrants, then there's a lot of conflict with, like, the people who were there first, and, like, blah, 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 immigrants, and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So, there's squabbles because, they don't have to work together to survive, because it's a very nice planet.
A question about our panda. Can that, like, stay above water, like maintaining its, like, position?
What? Who?
Like the lander
Yes.
we have.
Yeah.
Like how long could it do that?
There's no timer for it, really.
Okay. So if no one objects, since this is like the first time Elliot has ever seen a planet like this, he requests take the lander down. Like, where actually, how does the lander open?
From the back.
Is it like a ramp, or is it just like...
It is a ramp.
Alright,
Yes.
so he would like to take the lander down to like near the planet's surface, like near the waters, somewhere like in an ocean, in the ocean, open up the ramp and just like chill there for a day. You know, catching the rays, going into the pool. Into
The
water.
lander won't be able to hover there for a whole day.
Well, you know what? Like a couple of hours. You know. Like a couple of bit of R&R.
You can still take a few days off in the raidies.
Yeah, but he wants to do it with the lander because that seems cool to him. So if no one objects, he does that.
Bermuda.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say the stuff is the algae stuff lore here as well or not?
I didn't say anything about that. It won't affect us while we're here, but don't be surprised. A larger percentage of the population on this planet, especially the original colonists, or not so much the immigrants, but their homosexuality is a lot higher. It occurs at a much higher rate here than it does on Earth because of the algae in the sea produces. I can't remember what they call them, but
phytoestrogens.
yeah, phytoestrogens, which basically kind of confuse your body into either overcorrecting for its presence. So like women end up being kind of manly and men end up being somewhat feminine, and the people on the planet don't have a problem with that because that's just normal there. But that is something, and it comes though from a lifetime of exposure to this algae, especially before you're born. So you're already born, so you're not gonna, unless you're gonna live here for decades, it's not really gonna affect your androgyny.
I take an extra steroid.
Yeah, but if I can about that idea of the lander, Elliot goes and does that, and if anyone wants to join him, unless someone stops him from doing it.
I think you guys want to deliver the goods first.
Yeah.
Like I guess we deliver the goods and then take it back up the ship, and then he goes has some R&R.
So who's going down?
Mapachi.
And Elliot?
I'll fly people down, yeah.
Albert, are you going?
Yep.
Okay. Leech.
I'll wait on the ship.
Raylan?
You said it was a sunny planet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
he'll go.
It's basically the closest thing the sector will have of a paradise planet.
Oh. Is it? Yeah, that's islands, right? We're landing on an island.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And Natasha will go as well. Because the description sounds very tantalizing.
Oh yeah, Mapachin encourages Natasha. You gotta see it. You gotta see it. Oh, and the planet is kind of named after the Greek ocean nymphs of Greek mythology, and on this planet there is in the ocean there is a species of creature that has maybe the intelligence of a crow that looks a lot like a mermaid, and that's called a Nereid, and that's like what the planet's named after. So in addition to like all the other weird alien marine life and the like whatever you said, bioluminescent whales, hairy, that jump out of the water and whatever, there are also basically mermaids, but they don't have human intelligence. They're like crow level of intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
They mimic.
Do they look humanoid? Like, do they have human torsos? I mean,
yeah, they're like fishtail, human torso. Their eyes are farther apart than a human, and maybe the noses are flatter, and they have like gills or something on their necks or something. So it's like they don't look human, but they have like faces and stuff, and they can mimic human speech the way a crow might sort of copy sounds or something like that.
cool.
Yeah.
You have put a lot of thought into this. I love it.
Yeah. Right down to the axial tilt, 25 degrees. And day length, 30 hours.
Wow.
Planet cycle. Sorry, year cycle. Or planet orbit.
Shorter. Let me find actually all the numbers I wrote down.
So if you have all that shit, then surely you have how long a year is.
I spent an entire evening looking at like astronomical data of other planets in our solar system and like other like exoplanets, and just kind of like looking at, you know, how they vary and what those variances, like how that would affect like actual like life there. I'm not saying that like I spent a year studying it or anything. It was just an evening, but yeah. A day is 30 hours long. A year is 291 days. So it's not 291 Earth days, so it's a little longer in Earth days, but it's still a shorter year than Earth has. Surface gravity is slightly greater than Earth. It's like 1.14 Gs of gravity, so...
Give me a second.
Okay.
I'm curious what that is. Physicist inside me.
Yeah. It's 1.14 Gs. So people, like natives of Nereides, are probably a bit stronger than like Earth humans because it's a little bit heavier gravity.
Oh,
so.
fuck. I can't go then.
Are you gonna get squished by the gravity?
Yeah, I just fall to the ground.
It's 11 compared to Earth's 10, basically.
It's not a huge difference.
Yeah. Noticeable, probably. Well, actually, it is noticeable, but yeah.
It's actually.
You said it's 1.4?
1.14. It's. Yeah. I copied it directly from Neptune. That's Neptune's surface gravity, and also Neptune's axial tilt just ended up perfect for what I want, is 28 degrees axial tilt.
Cool.
So.
This was amazing.
Yeah. Oh, Hariel, I even came up with how their calendar is divided. Like, because I assume there's like a galaxy standard for calendar or whatever, but like for local people who just don't really have any concept of that, I just in case, there are 6 days in a week. And yeah, there are 12 months in a year, but there's a 13th month that's only between 3 or 4 days that don't occur.
Month is called Quim.
That month is called Chaos.
Wow.
Wait.
I named all the days of the week and all the months of the year, so I've taken care of it, Hariel.
Nice.
Wait, you say there's a month called Chaos that's 3 or 4 days long, yeah?
Yeah. Because there's leap years, so it's 3 days most of the time, but every 6 years there's a leap day that's added to the month of Chaos.
By any chance, is that the names of those days? Korn, Zinch, Nurgle, and,
it should be.
And Slanesh.
Those days that occur there in that month don't actually have names. It's just the first day, second day, third day of Chaos, and then like the normal months and normal days resume. But yeah, Chaos marks the new year, so it's just like New Year's celebration. Everybody loses their minds and goes nuts.
All right.
Nice.
The new year is at the winter solstice for what is the northern hemisphere.
This is amazing.
Welcome to Nereides.
Yeah. So basically everyone except for Leech goes down there. So who's taking the lander?
Don't know. Who wants to fly? Elliot doesn't mind flying if Randy wants to
you
break.
fly.
Okay.
He hasn't done it a lot.
So yeah, unless you're trying to do anything fancy, you find a spot on one of Nereides' thousands of islands. And as Mapachin mentioned, as you guys touch down, you feel yourselves a bit heavier. Not by much, but slightly.
Like when you get out of a pool. Do you ever, like, if you're swimming for a long time and then you pull yourself up on the ladder and you're like, whoa, you know?
I never use a ladder, I just go out the side, I'm sorry.
Well,
same thing. So, docking here is going to cost you guys 400. 67 each, basically.
I say, hey Mapper,
67 each? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
so excited about coming here. Why don't you pay for the docking fee? You know,
We all
Wink,
share
wink.
the fees equally.
wink, 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 nudge, nudge. Cold-hearted bastard. How much you say, Harry? 67.
Yes.
Alright.
So you guys land and make contact with this person who belongs to one of Narades' tens of mining companies. So yeah, everything's above border. He inspects the cargo. Actually, roll. If anyone's like looking at him, you can roll perception.
Can we do that if we don't have perception trained?
Yes.
Cool.
It's based on wisdom.
Alright.
No one else rolling?
I'm just slow.
Oh, Bill sees everything.
Snake eyes. What the fuck? Oh. Okay, so no one really notices this beyond Mapachin. Mapachin, you see, like he lifts one of the covers in one of the machines, and you see this like bluish sand inside the machine, wrapped in plastic.
Blue sand inside
Yeah.
the machine.
Yep, wrapped in plastic, like a brick.
I think it's basically saying he's been transporting drugs.
It's fine. No?
But yeah, he checks everything. You know, he nods to himself and then gives you guys your 40k.
Mapachin just says to Albert, like, I think you can get some more money out of this guy. And tells him why. Like she doesn't have the the conversation.
25 extra K, right?
What?
You just said he gives us our 40K.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought you said he gave us half, both sides.
No,
we
no.
get-
He gave us 10, and then he'd give
okay,
us 40
okay.
when it's delivered. But you know, if you threaten to turn him in,
Oh yeah, I'm sure
maybe
that's good
he'll
business practice.
bribe us to keep quiet.
I mean, how much effort was it really to do this? Maybe we can speak to them again next time and try and up the price if.
Yeah, you
If we
don't get a
now
lot
know.
of like good jobs or reputation by, threatening to rat out your employers.
Just simply say I didn't know we was moving such valuable things. You know, maybe. You could,
Yes, I will. I will in fact say that to people.
He
Okay,
says,
so-
yes, this is very good for the work we've been doing. We need to cycle out machines every 2 months. It is quite the costly experience to us.
And what is this package here inside the machine?
He looks at the machine. Inside the machine, I see he opens one and you see the engine, and he's like, the engine. And he closes it back now.
And the other one?
He goes to another one, opens it, the engine again. He seems to be avoiding a certain grouping of machines.
I point to the exact machine it is.
He looks at it. I have shown you several of them. All of them have engines inside them.
I open it for him.
Okay. Yeah, he looks at you a bit shocked that you've done such a thing.
As you can see here, one of our crew members found this inside one of your machines. We don't in any way think that this is your doing, but let's just say we're interested in helping you bring more of these machines to this planet.
Is that
Charisma
so?
wink.
Yes, we're always helpful to the miners' efforts here on Nereides.
I see. I will keep you in mind in case any more of these jobs come by.
Good. Fear not, in no way are we going to say anything about this to anyone. I would not try and hold you over some form of barrel. We're all good men here.
Oh, I wouldn't expect you to try and do such a thing.
But just keep us in mind if you ever need anything delivered or brought to you.
Of course. Do not worry.
And then we walk away with the money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he basically brings his crew in to unload the lander. And yeah, you're free to do as you please. You are on a beautiful island with several tall buildings around, and the beach is basically nearby, a walk away.
Pleasure craft boats.
I say, hey, Captain.
Parasailing.
Mind if I take the
Boats.
Lando out for a bit of a drive?
Did Raylan come down as well?
Yeah.
Raylan, would you like to go with him? I'm sure you two boys will have a jolly good time together. Boys in the prime of life. I remember my days back in school.
Yeah,
What fun me and the boys had.
yeah.
How old is Raylan?
He's like 35.
Okay, I thought so.
Yeah.
How old's
He's older than Albert.
Again.
You're like 27 or something, aren't you?
So, yeah.
Oh, I remember in my day.
I remember when I was 35.
No, but I'm an old soul, you see.
Yeah, that's true.
Uh-huh.
I don't think I ever rolled. It's not written down anywhere.
Because there's no space on the sheet for it. I think most of us just know our age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still younger than Raylan. I'm like, I remember my days back in school.
Everyone thinks Albert's a little crazy.
I like to think that the years on Cardice are like really short or something. So in
Probably.
Cardice years, he's like 64, and he thinks that makes him more experienced.
But that doesn't make sense because Cardice is an ice planet. It should be far away from its star.
Doesn't mean it
No,
has to have
the star is just not as
Tiny.
energetic,
Just a bit
Tiny.
strange.
and it's
Tiny
on a
star.
fast orbit as well.
That's meant prolong the orbit that much. But yeah, if no, like, I guess me and Rayland, like, Elliot pilots the lander, unless random objects, like, click out into the open water.
Yeah,
just,
yeah.
like, goes swimming. Did Natasha come down with us, by the way?
She did. She's
did.
basically, like, glued herself to Mapachin because she doesn't.
Okay.
Raylan doesn't swim because he can't. He's really scared inside the lander, sitting just holding controls.
I hope we don't
Okay.
crash. I hope we don't crash. Do we have life vests?
But like, like he dips into the like water, holding onto the ramp of the lander and such.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's no water on Skivoria. He can't swim.
Yeah, there's no water on Envo either.
On the other hand, Mapachin swims like a fish.
So
Right, one, two.
we go out and fucking click out into the open water and let you jump in. Like,
Yeah, we
neither
both
of us can
drown to our
swim.
deaths. So yeah, I assume Raylan bought drinks.
Yes.
And it
Ra-
starts to like
like-
a bit more, but not as much as that one day.
There's a mechanic called instinct in Burning Wheel. Instinct is basically something that you always do, no matter what.
That's my
So-
instinct.
Yeah. Raylan's instinct is to always have a drink with him at all times.
Yeah.
So Raylan and the kid go out to
I like how that's
try
just
and
a name.
learn to swim.
Just not even a name, just the kid.
The kid.
I'll just rename my character Billy. There you go.
Yes. So what do Albert and Mapachin do along with Natasha?
Natasha, have you ever seen the ocean before?
Yes, Captain.
Have you ever been on Nereides?
No.
Well,
Mapachin knows a lot about this planet. Maybe she can show you something good, and I'd like to learn it too. Most of the water that I've seen is frozen.
yeah,
That
try to
is-
walk on this, Albert.
She says that is unfortunate, Captain. Yeah, she's just looking around, absorbing everything.
Yeah, Mapachin's pointing out like plants and animals and stuff, and being like, ooh, collect samples of this or something, analyze this. Natasha's like, it's not really my job.
Yeah, she's like,
Don't you want to know about this? Don't you want to analyze this? Stick this in your data banks.
Sure, I guess.
The more you
Hmm.
know, the more you know.
Yeah, she seems a bit nervous. She brought like a bioscanner with her. She has the bioscanner out,
Yeah,
like analyzing everything you point out, just
yeah.
going through.
Yeah, and Mapachin is like kind of waiting for Natasha to say this is the most interesting shit she's ever done. She's so proud. Like, isn't this interesting? Isn't this amazing, Natasha? Look at this fungus. Look.
So, yes, this is interesting. It is a very different life form than the planet I came from. Certainly seems to coexist peacefully.
Mapachin picks up like a puffball fungus kind of thing, and she like squishes it so it puffs out smoke.
Snorts the goo.
Yeah, it's like you can totally trip balls off of these. Try some. No, it's not that. She just like makes the smoke spores come out. It's like when I was a kid, we used to collect these and like, you know, we used to prank our teachers with them and stuff. And she's just saying like everything about. Oh, and this kind of rock. Oh, you know, wow. Like we used to, when we were kids, we used to use these as currency, like for our playtime currency and stuff like that. And only the ones with the blue spots. Those were the only ones that were good for currency. You know, shit like that.
She says they do seem very pretty. Yes,
Creepy?
pretty.
Oh, sorry.
Quick question, Harry, if you don't mind.
Yes.
How would I go about taking out a loan?
What do you mean?
A loan for approximately, hold on, like, say, a loan for about 1 mil.
Ha!
You're 16,
Yeah,
aren't you?
yeah,
Yeah. Number one, you're 16.
yeah.
Why would anybody ever give a 16-year-old a loan for $1 million?
So I can buy a mech and go to a team world and go look.
No. Why would someone give you the loan? Not why do you want the loan? Why would somebody give you the loan?
Out of the goodness of their hearts, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why people loan money.
Second, do you have a stable job?
Brew of the Sword of Damocles. You mean that stable?
Depends how fast you sell us out and we have to shoot you.
Then comes the question, what are you going to do with that 1 million?
Buy a mech, go to a tomb world and go looking for artifacts.
What kind of mech, by the way?
I don't know, like, I'm just looking at them now.
A light
You can
mech?
fit.
A heavy mech? A suit?
What's the smallest mech that'll fit the Alpha and Omega guns?
A suit will do.
A shark suit is a 150k.
I'm just curious, where did a 16-year-old kid get mech piloting skills?
He doesn't even have that, it's just my idea, like what I want to do. That's all. Wait, would that come under exosuit? Or...
If you have exosuit, you can pilot mechs.
I build him on
after a few
exosuits.
hours of training.
Yeah, I have zero on exosuit, so yeah.
You can pilot, yes. You cannot do
You take a
very
huge
complex
penalty, don't you?
maneuvers. What?
You can't. You take a penalty in just normal power armor if you only have a 0 in exosuit.
And
Aren't
power
mechs bigger
armor?
than power armor?
Mechs are way bigger than power armor. But exosuit in exosuit you can pilot mechs. Though at 0 you wouldn't be able to do the more complex maneuvers.
Alright.
Oh, do you not take a penalty?
No, it doesn't say in the rules. I would need to reread them, but not really. It says that you either need vehicle land or vehicle grav, depending on the mech, or if you have exosuit will replace both of those.
Alright, that's all, thanks.
Okay. The kid wants a mech.
I want a mech. The kid doesn't necessarily want a mech. Until he sees one, and then he'll want one.
You have moved to Gunhild, right?
I guess he would have only been there for like a week or something, yeah.
You would have seen the Valkyries.
Okay, then yes, he wants a mech.
Like, if you want to get a better look at the Valkyries, you can check the Gunhill Hike faction folder.
If I can I make a goal, buy a mech, or obtain a mech?
You can make whatever goal you want.
Obtain a mech. Thank you.
So, besides sightseeing, does Mapachin take the other two anywhere special?
Oh yeah, probably. Like, doesn't even ask if they're interested in seeing this or that. It's just like, you should see this. Come on, I'm gonna show you this. It's gonna be fun. You're gonna love it. You know, go on a boat ride around some islands that maybe aren't inhabited by humans because they're just small islands, but they have some weird wildlife or something. It's like, oh yeah, come feed the koalas. They're really cuddly and friendly. Oh my god, you know.
The space koalas.
Yeah, like
drop bears.
Ground. No, there's not really trees. They're just like ground koalas. They like live underground.
They've got
Like
like
they're
little
gophers.
fish tails.
They're gophers. Yeah, the fish koalas.
Okay, so yes.
Never mind.
Oh, and try some of the food. You know, all the fish and stuff. All the weird things we eat from the sea.
Natasha pretends to eat.
Yeah,
Because,
she's exempt, but yeah, to blend in.
What were you going to ask, Chris?
No, nothing. I was just gonna say this sounds like a horrible place for Raylan. He's scared shitless all the time. Too many animals, too much water.
I would say that during your swimming trip, you saw one of the narrators.
But then he would be even more scared. Just sitting in the pilot's chair, not even looking out, drinking.
Yeah, just
So, Harriel,
yes.
if we see multiple of these whales, yeah, if I got my sniper rifle, waited until I saw another one, I fire until...
It wasn't. You didn't see one of the
You
whales.
saw a mermaid.
Oh,
You saw one of the mermaids.
good.
You're not killing a mermaid.
Oh, okay. I won't kill a mermaid.
Yeah, this one just swims along with you, just watching you guys swim, very clumsily, I believe.
Yeah,
And
I
then-
believe 2 people from a desert world can't swim that well.
No, Raylan isn't in the water.
No, but I mean, you guys are probably used to just like getting out of sinking sand, right? Quicksand. So I mean, it's just the same, right? Slightly less
Probably.
thick.
I don't know. I don't know if my planet had quicksand.
Would there be quicksand on in a desert?
No.
I
I mean,
don't know.
okay.
No.
What about the Sarlacc pit? You guys escaped that a couple of times.
On how I believe there's a gold rush on my planet.
Yeah, and
Let me check.
Yeah, there's a cold
There
war and a
is.
gold rush. Can I make the gold rush about people collecting Sarlacc tea from Sarlacc pits?
No,
God damn
that
it.
sounds silly as fuck. It needs to be something that is like actually valuable to the sector at large.
Yeah, the Sarlacc pit teeth, when crushed up, create an incredibly powerful,
Aphrodisiac.
sexual aphrodisiac. Yeah.
God, look how all
Wow.
three of us had the same idea.
Two minds think alike.
How about it's
How about when we visit your planet, you
that
talk
would be
about it?
never. That will never go down.
You
No,
never
no, no.
know. You never know.
Completely out of the way.
You never know. So I guess after a day of fun, you guys go back to the Damocles?
Yes.
Okay.
I hope I speak to Natasha and be like, I hope you don't mind me constantly hanging around you. I'm not just trying to keep an eye on you or anything like that. I just want to get to know you better.
She says, "It's okay, Captain. Humans do need communication."
Good. I'm glad you understand. How's your new body working out for you? I know I
Very
like
well.
it. Good. Oh, that's not 4 hours, is it?
Yeah.
No.
What'd you say?
Yep. It's
So I
been
just
4
need to-
hours in the call, in the Skype call.
You'll have to leave in about 10-15.
Yeah, we're finishing.
Has it not worked? Has it not worked for you, Muda?
Peraí,
Do you not
eu já
see me?
instalo.
Oh.
Já vou instalar. Tô acabando aqui. Posso acabar?
Harry, you need to remute your Skype.
Sorry.
There you go. I can't.
You can't see
Can you
me?
see her?
Not yet.
Oh, I think we're just going to have to properly hang up the call and I'll call you individually again.
So, let's just finish up. We're finishing anyway. So yeah, you guys get back to the
It's
down-
on the Skype
no
again, sorry.
problem. and you take 2 more days to get to the edge of the system. By that time will be the 1st of April.
And we're out of fuel.
Yes. And you guys gotta pay the month and the maintenance as well. And how cool! You're basically at the shop where you bought the ship.
Nice.
Nice.
We get 50k. That would do a divvy up.
Yeah.
We'll
5,
pay the
6
monthly
ways now,
payment
right?
first.
Yeah.
We'll pay the monthly payment plus like a total refuel. Is there any
Mhm.
discount on the refueling?
You've been paying on time. They've been nice to you, so yeah, they don't see why not.
Half price again then?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
They won't repeat business.
Okay. So we have that's how much we have to divide between the 6 of us.
Going to do that.
55.16 apiece.
Mm-hmm.
Did we not already take money out of the first payment that we received recently for pay?
No.
Okay, sorry, I thought we did. Never mind then.
Or did we?
I thought we
I
did
don't
too.
remember.
Because I
think
didn't write that down.
Wait,
So-
which one you on about? The 10k we got.
the 80 or 70, the one you got from the trader.
Yeah, the last payment we got, we took the monthly expenditures out of.
Yeah, but like the 10k that he paid us in advance, I don't think that was divided between all of
we
us
didn't
because
do
I
anything
didn't.
like
No.
that.
So we just treat that as a 50k.
And we're
Mhm.
just dividing that by 6 instead of...
No,
Taking any
subtract the
money out
fuel
of it.
costs.
Subtract
Oh, so we
fuel
gotta
and
refuel?
monthly. Yeah.
We already paid
No,
the monthly.
not monthly, just fuel.
Oh.
Can't we just set that
Otherwise-
aside for
otherwise-
next month's?
What are our fuel costs?
400.
In
So
this
it's-
planet.
Basically, right now, we've already paid for our monthly and next
Okay.
month's
So
fuel and
82.67.
82.67 each, okay.
Hey, Harry, if you don't mind.
What?
Okay.
What did you say?
XP, like how?
Ah, you have a very weird accent. Sometimes I don't understand you.
Midland
So-
Sun.
Yeah, it's weird. Anyway,
It's not just that.
Speak English.
Because he doesn't use push to talk, it always cuts off the first thing that he actually says because it doesn't recognize it.
I have
lower the
difficulty.
sensitivity on the mic.
If you do that, you'll hear me like doing random.
Exactly. This is why push to talk is
Shit.
the
No,
way forward.
push to talk is terrible. All right.
You have to use it.
I
You're not
agree
even.
with you that it is terrible, but I am getting used to it, and I'm fine with it now.
Ollie, if I can do it, anyone can literally do
Like
it.
I've done it before. Like I've used it, and I just don't like doing it. You know.
You're lazy.
I am a lazy bastard. You're right.
Do you not have a mouse that has extra mouse buttons?
It has a lot of yeah.
Use
Turn
one
one
of
of them to
those.
your push to talk. Is your hand not generally on your mouse?
No,
That's what I'm doing.
like right now my hands aren't on my mouse. I will like that.
He's constantly touching his dick, is what he's trying to say.
yeah.
With both
Basically,
hands,
You
with
need
both
to put
hands.
a push to talk on your dick, and then we'd be fine.
Yeah. Yeah. That's basically it.
So from these 50k, Natasha got 8267, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. XP for today will be at 600 each.
Yeah. Level ups.
600 each, you said.
Mm-hmm. Most of this was from money. Some of it was from encounters with NPC
Hurrah.
and navigation. Navigating around also gets you some experience.
Okay, well,
We are done.
thank you everyone that came to the stream. Thank you everyone that watched the stream. Thank you everyone that participated in the stream.
Thank you everyone on YouTube who's watching this.
Cheers, everyone. Can't see you, Midas. I'm just going to keep on waving.